As cat lovers, it's essential to stay informed about health risks that could affect our feline companions. One such concern is avian influenza, commonly known as bird flu, particularly the H5N1 strain. In this video, we will discuss what we know now to keep your cat safe. We will also discuss the symptoms to watch for that will prompt the need for immediate veterinary care. The H5N1 bird flu, a concern that has recently emerged within the feline community, poses a severe risk to domestic cats. With an alarmingly high mortality rate in affected cats, this avian virus has catapulted to the forefront of veterinary health discourse. Notably, a significant number of cases have been observed in cats residing on dairy farms, although incidents within exclusively indoor environments, such as a case in Oregon where a cat succumbed to the virus after consuming raw food, demonstrate the virus's potential to cross boundaries. A tragic event at a wildlife sanctuary underscored the virus's lethality, where half of their big cat residents died due to this strain. As the veterinary community continues to unravel the intricacies of H5N1 virus, it has become clear that preventing its spread is paramount to safeguarding not only bird populations, but our feline companions as well. With limited cases reported at present, the opportunity for containment and preventative action is critical to avert a wider outbreak. Understanding the virus, its transmission routes, and methods to protect domestic cats are imperative for us to ensure the safety of our cats. Highly pathogenic avian influenza, specifically the H5N1 subtype, first appeared in felines within Texas during early 2024. The incidence of this avian influenza strain has since been observed in multiple states including Colorado, Washington, Oregon, and California. Concern has escalated due to this geographic spread. Avian influenza, commonly known as the bird flu, poses a threat to various birds, from wild species to domestic poultry. Infected birds can transmit the virus to cats that prey on or ingest them, or come into contact with their excrement. Additionally, pet birds that encounter outdoor environments can contract the virus, increasing the risk of interspecies transmission. In instances where dairy cattle remain without symptoms, they can still harbor the H5N1 virus, subsequently contaminating their milk. While pasteurization processes are designed to eliminate most pathogens, they may not fully eradicate every trace of H5N1. Given the dense population and pathogen-rich environments typical of dairy farms and poultry areas, the contagion of diseases like H5N1 can readily occur. This influenza virus strain has resulted in severe illnesses and fatalities among both birds and cats. While dogs appear less affected, H5N1 remains a critical concern for feline health. At present, there is a lack of evidence to suggest that cats can transmit the H5N1 virus to humans. Viral mutations are a known factor in the spread of diseases. However, measures are in place to monitor and mitigate any such changes. Practitioners in veterinary clinics are vigilant, understanding the grave implications of an interspecies jump, especially to humans. Cat guardians are advised to take precautions to prevent their cats from contacting the H5N1 strain. In light of the H5N1 virus's impact on domestic felines, caution must be exercised with their diets. Contaminated raw foods have been the primary source of transmission to indoor cats. Transitioning to alternative diets is advisable until the risk subsides. This includes discontinuing feeding of raw poultry, as it's not just the primary source, but also a potential carrier of the virus due to cross-contamination with other raw proteins. For those questioning the safety of alternative raw options, such as freeze-dried raw foods treated with HPP, high-pressure processing, the concern remains valid. Even HPP-treated products, like those from Northwest Naturals, have been implicated. Switching to a high-quality canned diet might be necessary. Certain exotic proteins like rabbit, venison, and lamb, not commonly associated with outbreaks, might be safer choices. When selecting such alternatives, it's beneficial to consider the origins of these foods. Countries with stringent pet food regulations, such as New Zealand, might offer safer options due to their isolated location and strict controls. Also, stop offering raw milk to cats. Raw milk poses a health risk as it may harbor harmful pathogens, including H5N1. Tragically, the consumption of raw milk has been linked to fatalities among felines, a stark reminder of the potential risks associated with unpasteurized dairy products. While feeding raw diets might have been a preference before, the emergence of H5N1 necessitates a re-evaluation of feeding practices for the safety of cats. Choosing safe, high-quality, and appropriately processed food sources can help protect them during this time. Cat guardians should exercise caution to mitigate the risks of H5N1 bird flu transmission to their pets. Cats that roam outside unsupervised may interact with infected birds or their droppings, putting them at potential risk for infection. For cats that are used to being outdoors, consider constructing a secure outdoor enclosure, also known as a catio, to prevent direct contact with wild birds. In scenarios where avian influenza is a concern, indoor confinement is strongly advised to protect the health of your feline companion. If there is an encounter with a dead or sick bird, contact your local animal control. Do not handle the bird, and ensure to cleanse any clothing or footwear that may have come into contact with the bird before interacting with your cat. This approach reduces the likelihood of spreading the virus to indoor spaces. It is crucial for cat guardians to remain vigilant, even when walking your cat with a harness, as outdoor environments can harbor infectious agents. Individuals involved in cat rescue operations or the management of feral cat colonies should adopt stringent preventative protocols. It is advisable to dedicate a set of clothing and footwear solely for use during rescue activities or sanctuary visits. Upon completion of these duties, you should promptly remove your attire and begin a laundry cycle to mitigate any risk of contagion. Ensuring thorough personal hygiene before interacting with your own cat is crucial. In instances where a cat exhibits sign of illness, immediate isolation and a veterinary consultation are paramount to prevent the transmission of diseases within the group. Consistent vigilance and prompt action in these scenarios are key to protecting the health of both feral populations and domestic felines. Should your cat display certain concerning symptoms, prompt attention is critical. Indicators of infection may include decreased hunger. An abrupt or noticeable decline in appetite is a common sign that should not be ignored. Weakness. Cats may exhibit general fatigue or less interest in regular activities. Elevated body temperature. Like humans, cats can develop a fever when ill. Eye or nasal discharge. Any unusual discharge from the eyes or nose warrants attention. Respiratory difficulty. Labored breathing or other respiratory problems are notable symptoms. Neurological irregularities. Watch for signs such as shaking, coordination problems, or convulsions. These signs are not unique to H5N1 virus, but can suggest a severe infection. The onset of the disease in cats can progress rapidly, necessitating immediate veterinary care. In handling potential cases of H5N1 virus, veterinary professionals may employ protective measures to prevent the spread of the virus, indicative of the gravity of the situation. It's essential to monitor these symptoms and seek veterinary guidance to ensure the well-being of your cat. There is no specific treatment for H5N1 bird flu in cats. Veterinarians may provide treatment to relieve the symptoms of bird flu. Some cats may not need treatment at all, while other cats may become very sick and require hospitalization and intensive care. There is currently no vaccine for H5N1 in cats. Are you worried about H5N1 and your cat? Let us know in the comments if you have concerns and if you know the symptoms to watch out for. Thanks for tuning in to learn more about this important health risk for our cats. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into your cat's world. See you next time.